Hello divas, and welcome to another episode of Styling with Grace. I trust you're well. Thank you for joining me today. So on today's episode of Styling with Grace, we're going to be looking at a topic that doesn't seem to be getting much love. However, it is something that affects most of us real women. Catch my drift? And that is outfits that would flatter your body when you actually have a FUPA, which most of us have, myself included. I thought about this topic because I noticed that there were certain things that I would wear that would enhance my FUPA, and there are certain types of trousers that I like, but I noticed that every time I wear them they would enhance my FUPA and I end up returning them. So I thought to myself, I'm not the only one going through this. There must be thousands of my sisters, my friends out there that have the same issue, and I thought, let's do a video about it. And so I did. So here we go. So on today's topic, divas, we're going to be looking at outfits and clothes to avoid if you have a FUPA. So I have made a list, as I often do, and I will be referencing my list. So if you see me looking down, it is just to make sure that I do not miss any of the points listed on my list. So let's go, divas. So divas, first and foremost, before I even get into clothes to avoid when you have a FUPA, I think I need to reiterate the fact that if you have a FUPA, the very first thing you need to do is to wear a body shaper. I can't stress the importance of a body shaper enough. It is very, very important because it helps us smoothen out the bulges that we have naturally as mature women, as grown women, as women who's had kids, and so on and so forth. So it is very, very important for you to get yourself a body shaper. So I would be linking the video that I did a video a while back where I linked where I spoke about you know, how to dress up to boost your confidence, and one of the things that I did discuss was to ensure that you wear a nice body shaper, and I did touch on a number of body shapers that you could wear, you know, from the ones with the, you know, from the girdles itself to the biker short type ones. It just depends on how much constriction that you're looking for. Now, for example, for what I'm wearing today, now I'm not wearing any body shaper because I'm just wearing a pair of jeans and a cardigan, and of course I've got my little tank top at the bottom. All of these are from Zara, by the way. I don't know, Zara owes me some money, but anyway, yeah, so you know, your body shaper is very, very important if you're wearing especially clothes that are somewhat snug or a bit more fitted. You want to look nice, you want to have a nice silhouette when you wear these outfits. You want your shape to look nice, you don't want bulges everywhere. I mean, I'm one of those women that if I don't wear a body shaper and I wear, you know, fitted clothing, I have a bit of a FUPA. Yes, I do. And a little bit of back fat. So, you know, if you only have a FUPA, then the shorts or the girdles that you wear from underneath are okay. But if you have the back fat and you're trying to get rid of that as well, I mean, mine's not a lot, but still, it bugs me nonetheless. You know, there are those ones that you wear that also cover your back. So it flattens the midriff, and it also controls or smooths out, if you like, your back, so that, you know, you don't see lumps and bumps. Because look, we're not babies, you know, we're grown women, you know, and unfortunately as we grow, we expand, you know, we develop these things, and it's normal, especially if you've had a kid or two. Come on, you're only human. So, you know, but we can dress up and hide those lumps and bumps, and that is what today's video is about. So it's very important, divas, to ensure that you're wearing a very good body shaper, and I am going to list a number of options in the description box for you so that you can go and have a look. There's tons on Amazon, you know. Yeah, there's no excuse not to wear one. Check the description box for options. All right, divas? So the first thing on my list for you to avoid if you have a FUPA is low-rise pants or jeans. Now, for example, don't know if you can see. Right, you can see my denim. This is high-rise. See how high it is. Imagine if I was wearing, let me zoom back a bit so you can see this. Okay, I hope you can see it better now. I've zoomed the camera back a bit and I'm standing on my tippy toe. So now imagine if I was, see my FUPA, let me stand sideways, and this denim is quite good. I don't know if you can see properly. This denim is quite good in that it sucks you in, but you can still see a bit of a FUPA, especially if I stand sideways. But it's sucked in nicely because it's a high-rise pair of jeans. Now if I was wearing something low-rise, it will cut me down just under the FUPA, and therefore the FUPA would now spill and it just doesn't look good. So if you're wearing trousers or denim, try and stick with high-rise jeans, high-rise trousers. You will never catch me in low-rise jeans anymore. So, you know, there you go, divas. Do not stay away from those low-rise jeans and low-rise trousers because they tend to cut you just underneath the abdomen, thereby enhancing the FUPA. So that's the first thing you need to avoid if you have a FUPA. The next thing on my list, divas, is to avoid tight or clingy fabrics. Things like satin or thin jersey. These kind of fabrics tend to enhance, and they tend to cling to your body, and thereby emphasizing the lumps and bumps. So you need to avoid these kind of fabrics. Avoid thin fabrics, lightweight fabrics, things that don't have substance to them, because especially the clingy ones like satin, like lightweight jersey. I might put some examples here if I can find some, but they tend to cling to the body, especially the ones, especially avoid those fabrics that you try on. As soon as you try on and you find that it's static, don't, because those ones will just stick to everywhere, and then even if you have a nice shape, they have a way of messing up your silhouette because they just cling to all the wrong areas because they're static. And these tend to be, yeah, I notice it's usually the satin kind of material that tend to do that, especially if you're wearing tights in the winter and then you wear those kind of, they tend to have this static effect, and they end up clinging to the wrong places. So yeah, avoid those kind of fabrics if you have a FUPA, because best believe that FUPA will be enhanced, it will be multiplied to the power of 10, and that's not what we want, divas. We want things that will smoothen us out and, you know, show us in our best light. All right, divas, now let's talk about it, divas. I mean, I believe that most of us here are grown women, we're mature, and we would most likely, now I speak for myself because look, there's nothing that says you can't wear a crop top, but for me, you will never catch me in a crop, not unless it's the ones that are quite low and I'm wearing a high-rise pair of trousers so that it's not revealing any flesh, because if it's revealing flesh, I am not wearing it. I am not wearing it. Yes, I'm comfortable in who I am, but I also want to be shown in the best light possible. So why would I be wearing, I mean, I see ladies walking up and down with a crop top and a big belly. Sis, what on earth are you doing? What makes you think it's okay for you to step out looking like that? Now, I'm not bashing anyone. I'm not saying that you can't wear what you like or that it's not right for you to have a FUPA, because best believe we've all been through stuff. Like I said, some of us have had children, some of us, for whatever reason, we've put on weight, and that's okay. And this video is to help us so that we can dress in an appropriate way for our body types, in an appropriate way, in a way that would enhance and give us a nice silhouette, as opposed to us enhancing all the negative parts. So why would you on purpose go out flaunting that big belly with a crop top? You know why. I mean, do you, sis? But I'm just saying it's not something that I would do, and I don't think that most mature women would do that. But hey, do you don't have to take my advice. I'm just advising you, but I believe this is the way forward. This is what you need to do if you want to look nice in your outfits and avoid showing you know, the FUPAs and the rolls and all of that, which we all have, myself included, but we don't have to display it at every given opportunity. So I would avoid those really high crop tops. Okay, on to the next. The next thing on my list, divas, is those thin elasticated waistbands on skirts. Be careful, because it will cut across you in the wrong place, thereby enhancing the FUPA. So try and avoid those, and if you do end up wearing it, I will pull it up. I will pull it right up to there, and then wear a blouse that covers the rest, okay? Because if you just let it sit where it's supposed to, which is across the waist, it then gives you like a double belly because it's tight and it cinches you in, so it kind of slices, if you like, the belly area into two, so then you end up with the upper belly and then the lower belly, and that's not attractive. It doesn't really look very good on you. You want to look good, you want to wear the right kind of outfit, and you want your outfit to look nice on you. You want them to sit well, and you want it to enhance all your nice curves, but not your lumps and bumps. All right, divas, on to the next. So the next thing on my list is actually a tight bodycon dress. You see these bodycon dresses, right? If you go and wear a bodycon dress and you have a FUPA spilling, what do you think is gonna end? What do you think is gonna do? It's going to enhance your FUPA to the power 10. So if I were you, I would avoid them. Instead, you could wear knit dresses, you know, the nice fitted ones. You could wear those because they still have some snatch in them, but they don't cling to every part of your body, whereas a bodycon dress is designed to cling to every curve, and that would include your lumps and bumps. So if you have a big FUPA, you have a double belly, best believe that bodycon dress is going to enhance it to the power 10. So I would avoid bodycon dresses if you have a FUPA, and instead wear something like this. You know, these knit dresses are quite nice, especially if you wear the right body shaper underneath. And also, you know, it doesn't have to be, you can go up a size. I know that when we wear bodycon dresses, I mean the what do you call them, the sweater dresses, the knit dresses, we want to show off our silhouette, and that's fine, you know, if you're wearing the right body shaper. Because when I wear those kind of knit dresses, the ones that are a bit more form fitting, because I have the loose ones as well, the ones that are a bit more, I would definitely wear like a heavy duty body shaper, because I don't want my lumps and bumps showing. I want it smoothened out. So if you're happy to do that, then yes, wear them, but I would avoid the bodycon dresses, to be quite honest, because they are unforgiving when it comes to the lumps and the bumps. So avoid very tight bodycon dresses and replace them with knit dresses is what I would advise. All right, divas, on to the next. The next thing on my list, divas, are, believe it or not, peplum tops. Now, I know that the peplum top is actually designed to hide a multitude of sins, especially in the midsection area. However, if you're going to wear a peplum top, ensure that the fabric it's made out of is good quality, heavy fabric, not flimsy fabric, because what that I can't speak today. What that flimsy fabric will do is that it, because you know a peplum top is like that, it's sticking out already, you know. So if it's a flimsy material, it will just rest on your bulge. So wherever your bulge is, it will rest on it, thereby enhancing it. And because it's a peplum top, it's going to cut you across from the top of the bulge. And then if the material is quite flimsy, it will just rest on the bulge, so everybody can see where the bulge starts, you know. So even though the peplum is designed, you know, to disguise a what do you call it, a FUPA, if the fabric with which it was made is a flimsy kind of fabric, I would stay away from it, because it would do the opposite of what it's designed to do. This is why we talk about the type of fabric that you should go for. Quality fabrics is very, very important, because if you just go and buy any fabric, flimsy fabric, or outfits that have no lining, and it's just there flimsy, it doesn't add anything to it doesn't give you structure. It's just flimsy, and it enhances all the negative parts of your body. So definitely avoid peplum tops that are made out of flimsy fabric. If you're going to wear a peplum top to hide your FUPA, by all means do so, but ensure that it is made of very good fabric, like the heavier fabrics, for example jacquard, I can't remember all those fabric, but you know, when you pick something up, you can feel, you know, how heavy it is. So if it's one of those fabrics, absolutely. But if it's a flimsy why can't I talk today, sis? If it's a flimsy fabric, then stay away from it, because it's gonna do the opposite of what you want it to do for you. All right, divas, on to the next. The next thing on my list, divas, that you need to avoid if you wear a FUPA, my lovelies, is the horizontal stripes across the abdomen. You know, those tops that have horizontal stripes across the abdomen? Run away from them. I don't wear them, because they have a way of enhancing the flaws. Whereas if you buy tops with vertical lines, then they have a way of giving a more elongated, the appearance of a more elongated silhouette. They make you look slimmer. So I would opt more for the vertical stripes as opposed to the horizontal stripes that cut across and enhance. So if your abdomen is big, it's just wrapping around it and, you know, making it appear even bigger. It's okay for my size 0 girls, but us real women, you know, who actually eats, you know, I'm not saying that my slim sisters don't eat. That's not right. I take that back. What I'm basically saying is, you know yourself. So if you're a bit more on the, you know, heavier side, or you have a FUPA, you might even be slim and have a FUPA, yes, it happens, then stay away from the horizontal lines and stick with the vertical line, the tops with the vertical lines. Those are the lines that come down, as opposed to the horizontal, which are the ones that go across like this, because they are going to give you the appearance of being bigger, whereas the vertical lines give you a more streamlined, more snatched look, if you like. So yeah, stay away from tops that have horizontal stripes across the abdomen, especially across the abdomen. If the horizontal stripes are on top and you're not too top heavy, because even if you're busty, they will make you look even more busty. So but if you're not, and the horizontal stripes are just across the top area, but from here downwards, avoid horizontal stripes on your tops. All right, divas, on to the next. So the next thing on my list, divas, are wide belts at the natural waist. So for example, our natural waist is around here, and that's the wider part of our abdomen most of the time, especially if you have a FUPA and you have rolls. So rather than wearing that wide belt on your natural waist, why not bring it up higher to the smallest part of your waist and cinch it in there, thereby giving yourself the appearance of a smaller waist. I use that trick all the time, and I love to wear belts because it just enhances, it helps to give you that hourglass figure, you know, which is what we're all trying to achieve. So when you wear belts, avoid wearing them on your natural waist. Rather, or instead, move it up higher slightly to the smallest part of your waist and wear it there and cinch it in, and it's going to give you you know, the appearance of a smaller waist and disguise the FUPA a little bit. Because if you put it on your natural waist, it just bumps out, you know, the FUPA just bumps out underneath it. Whereas if you bring it up a bit, number one, the waist is smaller there, it's the smallest point of your waist, and the FUPA is all the way down here, so it disguises it, it's smoothing it out, and it disguises that area so that your FUPA is not showing. All right, divas. So when you wear your wide belt, especially those wide belts, even the slimmer belts, wear them on the smallest point of your waist. Avoid wearing it on your natural waist. All right, divas, on to the next. The last but not the least thing on my list, divas, is to avoid wearing sheer fabrics over the abdomen area. We touched on this earlier. You know, those flimsy fabrics, those transparent ones, avoid wearing them over the abdomen area. In fact, avoid wearing them. I don't like those kind of fabrics. And if you must wear them, then layer them. Layer it so that it's not just sitting on your abdomen, because those fabrics have a way of enhancing the FUPA, of enhancing the layers, because like I said earlier, it just sits. As I'm touching my belly, I can feel the lump. I can feel the bump, you know, but you couldn't tell. I hope you couldn't tell in what I'm wearing now, because it's disguised nicely. You see what I mean? Because this is a heavy material. This is a nice heavy knit cardigan. So heavy material like this, yes, by all means. But you see those flimsy materials, avoid them. Especially around your abdomen area, avoid them, because you know what? It's going to enhance every single floor. It will enhance every single floor around your midriff. So, like I said, and I've been saying since, we're trying to avoid all those things that would enhance our floors and embrace the ones that would disguise them. All right, divas? So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this I hope you found it useful. This is from my personal experience. Like I said, you know, I have the same issue, and this is what I do to kind of disguise it, to make it look like, you know, I have a nice flat belly when I don't. If you look at my videos, you won't see a belly in sight. I promise you. Check my videos, check my pictures. You will never see a belly in sight, because I disguise it nicely. And today I'm not even wearing a body shaper, and you can't see it because I disguised it nicely. But best believe I have rolls, I have lumps and bumps, and I definitely have a FUPA. Okay, divas? So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. I want to wrap it up here. Let me know in the comment box which of these tips you find most useful, and which of these tips gave you that aha moment. Oh wow, okay, oh now I see why. Which of them gave you that aha moment? Please put it in the comment box below. For me, my main thing is trousers. Those trousers that cut you down here. Oh, actually, and also you see those trousers, that's for me anyway, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. You know those wide leg trousers that have pleats? The ones that have pleats. Oh god, I'm trying to see which ones. I don't want to mess up my arrangement here. But you see the ones that have pleats in front, that are too, the pleats are too close to, rather than them being extremely on the extreme side, the pleats are like here and here, you know, really close to the middle zip. Stay away from those kind of trousers. No matter how nice they look, they always enhance my FUPA. Even if I'm wearing body shaper, I find that they always enhance my FUPA. Have you experienced the same? Let me know in the comment box below. Or am I going cuckoo? That is my experience. Those trousers with pleats too close to the zip, too close to the midsection. You know, when they have pleats, two pleats on each side, but close to the zip, they always enhance my FUPA. So I would avoid those if I were you. Avoid them. If you have the same issue, avoid them. But anyway, divas, let me know in the comments box which of these tips was your aha, you know, give you that aha moment. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Oh, yes, I've experienced that. Let me know in the comment box. All right, divas, I'm not going to talk too much. Let's cut it up here. Let's cut it up here. Honestly, sometimes I just be saying things. Let's wrap it up here, divas. Let's wrap it up here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Also, don't forget, if you're interested and you want to support me, you know, I've only just come back to YouTube, so it's been a little bit of a struggle. I'm trying to get, you know, my equipment and everything. So, you know, if you want to join me, if you want to join the membership of this channel, I really appreciate it, and I'll link the video here so that you can, you know, just have a look and see if you're interested. you know, no pressure. You don't have to. I'll still continue to churn out my videos every week, and still continue to give you, you know, style tips and everything. You know, as I'm discovering stuff, I'll bring it here to you, my sisters, so that we can learn together, we can discover together, we can grow together, so that in 2025 we are all stepping out correct and looking fabulous. All right, divas. So yeah, there you have it, my divas. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time. Thanks for rocking with me. And until next time, stay fabulous, stay beautiful. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I, your girl, your sister, your friend, your big sis, your younger sister, your auntie, your niece, I love you too. Stay fabulous, love you loads, and see you next time. Mwah. Bye bye. Bye bye.